So what do you think, Anthony? Was Mother Nature trying to tell us something with this earthquake or what?
Oh, man. Well, I hope this vase wasn't worth too much.
Worth peanuts. That vase was purchased for me by my ex-husband using my own dough.
Well, then it's history. So how do we top that?
Oh, that's difficult. Of course, I could always provide a little aftershock for you if you're in the mood.
Oh, I'll bet you could, lady.
I could also provide dessert.
Now, there's a thought.
All right. Hold that thought. Dessert's coming right up.
Sally?
Hmm?
What you doing tonight? You can't know how much it means to me.
It's nothing. It's just a little supper.
No, it's a lot more than that. Thank you.
So, it's everything it claims to be?
These are the final divorce papers.
And Thorne signed them?
Yes. And left specific instructions for you to do the same.
But I don't want my marriage to end.
Why?
What kind of question is that?
An honest one?
Connor, marriage to me is for life. You make a vow and you keep it.
Interesting.
What?
I ask you why it's important to save your marriage, and never once do you mention the word love.
It's so unreal, isn't it?
What's that?
Well, I mean, we were just standing here a few moments ago talking about your marriage and your wife. You're wondering where she is. She's off somewhere thinking you're on a plane to Paris. And what happens? An earthquake hits and smacks us in the face with reality. It just proves that even the ground under your feet isn't stable.
So how can we expect our lives to be? Is that it?
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to stabilize mine, Mother. Taylor and I are going to work this out. We are. Just have to track her down first.
You'll find her.
Yeah.
Come on, let's finish doing the books.
Boy, thank God we weren't at the epicenter of this.
Oh, I know. Those poor people up at Big Bear.
Oh my God. James.
You know, you're only going through what every married couple goes through at some point or other.
Yeah, but this wasn't supposed to happen to us.
Oh, I see. You're above being tested.
Mother, we know how we feel about each other.
Honey, it's more than just feelings. It's more than just love. It's the commitment to understanding that the marriage is the most important thing, and that doesn't come easily.
Well, you make it sound like hard work.
Well, it is hard work. It's damn hard work. I mean, it's like building anything, whether it's a corporation. It's sacrifice and work. And lots of times you make decisions that are based on what's best for the marriage, even though at that moment it may not be what's best for you as an individual. But if you stick with it, it has a lot of rewards. A good marriage has really substantial rewards.
What do you think our chances are? Mine and Taylor's.
I think your chances are as good as the strength of the commitment. And I'm not so sure about how committed she is. I mean, after everything that's happened to her and after everything that she's been through.
I'm gonna change that. When I find Taylor, she's gonna know once and for all just how much I value our marriage.
James! James! James, please, can you hear me? James, please. It's Taylor, please. James.
Taylor.
Don't move, okay? Where does it pain? Where does it hurt?
My leg.
Okay. You're wedged under this beam, James. If I get some leverage, do you think you can let me pull you up? Can you pull yourself out? Okay. Okay, you got something. Ow! Ow! Okay, something. Okay, you ready? Ready? James? Get back. James. Hurry! Hurry! Please move! Move!
Free.
Okay. Okay. Let's see this.
It's my knee.
I can see that. I think it was crushed under this beam.
Is there a first aid kit or something?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can find it.
Oh, there's one in the car.
I'll go get it.
Taylor. Be careful out there.
What?
Just go. You're the first aid kit.
Oh, my. What did you call this again?
That is an Irish earth mover. A combination of grilled pound cake, ice cream, chocolate sauce, cherry, strawberries, and a whipped cream.
Oh, it's going to drive the malarkey out of me. It's deadly.
It's lethal.
God. Aren't you going to have some of this?
I am. I'm having it vicariously.
Ah, well, then let's enjoy this. Oh. Oh, all right. You know, Sally, I have to admit, I did not give this night a rat's chance in hell.
You mixing your metaphors that bad, you must have had a terrible day.
Sally, the worst. But it's turned out a whole hell of a lot better thanks to you.
What are you saying, Connor, that I don't love Thorne?
No, Macy, but you and Thorne had a barrel full of problems from the moment you took those vows.
We had good times as well.
I'm sure you did. I'm just trying to give you a different perspective on this, that's all. It's over, Macy. Thorne made that very clear. Now, you can sit around for the next 6 months and feel bad about that, and a lot of people would. Or you can find some positive way of looking at this. There's a man out there who cares the world about you, Macy. Well, maybe you should give Anthony a call.
I hurt him so badly.
Ah, he's a tough guy. He'll get over it.
You men always say that.
All right. Yes, he is at home tending to his wounds. Maybe you could help him. Only if you really do have feelings for him.
I feel like we really do understand one another.
There you go.
Well, I'm very glad that my dessert is having the desired effect on your melancholy attitude.
You're a good friend, Sally.
I'm a good friend.
Yes, you are. You bring out the best in me. I just wish there was something I could do for you. You've done so much for me.
There is something you could do.
Name it.
Dance with me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from.
Don't be. No, Sally.
Oh, Anthony, I'm sorry. I was just joking.
You want to dance? We'll dance.
No, I don't want to dance. You don't have to dance with me.
Well, good, because then I wouldn't want to, but I want to. Seriously, come on. Come on now.
I don't want to.
I insist. My dear, please join me for this dance.
Thank you. So kind. Thank you. You know, Anthony, I am feeling a little foolish right about now.
Why?
Because I put you on the spot.
You don't hear me complaining, do you?
Well, no, because you're much too classy a gent to ever do that, but I should have known better. I mean, you would think that I would have known by now how to behave.
Sally, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about a very foolish woman with an overactive imagination and maybe one glass of wine too many.
You only had one.
Well, that's all it takes. When you're using it to propel your dreams, you can ask anybody. Sally Spectre is the biggest dreamer in town.
Why, Sally Spectre, you're getting down on yourself.
Oh, really? Is that what this is?
I didn't think you were capable of that.
Why?
Because you're such a strong, secure human being.
Oh. I know how to put on a good show, honey.
No, it's no show.
Mm-hmm.
Sally, tell me something. What's bothering you?
Anthony, I can't. The mood I'm in, if I say anything more, I'm gonna make a complete fool of myself. Okay?
No, don't do that to me, please. I want to help you. I want to give you something. You've given so much to me.
What you've given me, Anthony, is my whole new lease on life. You've given me a successful company. That's enough. I don't want you to fabricate feelings that you don't have. I made that mistake once before in my life with my little boy's father.
Clark.
Yeah, Clark. I was so sure that we could be as successful as a married couple as we were as business partners that I convinced him that we could do it. But he couldn't. He was too young, he was too vain, he was too handsome. Oh, I was smarter and tougher, but He was attractive enough to have anybody. And he proved it to me by having practically everybody.
Sally, we could all have anybody.
Bottom line, Anthony, is that I was vulnerable because the groom was more handsome than the bride was beautiful.
Do you find him handsome now?
No, I find him appalling.
And what does that tell you? Sally, you are an extremely, extremely appealing woman. I'll wager I am not the first man to tell you that.
Thank you. Thank you. That was that was a lovely thing to say.
Sally, you have such depth. You have that wonderful ability to make a man feel warm and special and comfortable even in the midst of chaos, if that's where his life is. And that's what makes up beauty. And when I look at you, that's exactly what I see. Truly, it is.
Somebody ought to give you a gold medal for handling a very delicate situation with all the finesse of a tightrope walker.
I'll tell you what, lady. You keep your gold medal, and you give me something else.
What?
It's home. Where is Anthony? Maybe I'll go over to Mother's and wait for him.
We were talking about something before, and I want to ask you about it. Would you have gotten on that plane and gone to Paris if Thorne hadn't shown up when he did?
Yes, Mother, I would have. And I would not have let it destroy my marriage either.
How can you say that?
Because I know what I would have done if I'd gone to Europe. And the one thing I wouldn't have done would be to jump into bed with Brooke.
Easy for you to guarantee that now. But what about Taylor? You know, Warwick has been a real lifeline for her when she really needed it. Can you guarantee that she would have been that strong?
James, this is really badly swollen.
How's your ankle?
It's a lot better than your knee. This is a very serious injury.
How long do you think it'll be till the police get here?
Whenever you drive up the mountain, you're supposed to check in with the guards and tell them that you're staying at the cabin.
We didn't do that. So as far as they're concerned, there's nobody up here. And since they've obviously got their hands full, there's no telling when they're going to show up.
No, we shouldn't expect anyone.
Then you have to help me up. Come on, we can't stay here. We're going to freeze to death.
James, your car.
What about my car?
A tree has fallen on it.
We're going to have to hike up. We can't stay here. We're going to die if we stay here. We're going to freeze. Look, we're totally exposed, Taylor. Hold me up.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, James.
I can't walk.
What are we gonna do? one thing we can do. I'm going for help.